merciful God, your only begotten Son.
What a day! Burned the room in the morning.
The bell's ringing for hands the 5th time.
Alone in their affliction.
Guard,
Must you interrupt me at my prayer?
sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying.
You know Thomas.
Well, that's a really long story, but I heard what happened to him, and I need to talk to him.
Talk? What do you expect to hear from him? But it's all the Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs, and them bastards cut him up good.
I don't think the bandits stole that rosary. I heard Kabat the groom found it tangled in the mane of Thomas's horse.
Cabot? I might have known. That's just his style, the filthy thief.
Shouldn't he give it back?
Indeed he should. What sacrilege.
Should I deal?
No. But you did the right thing. Maybe that rosary turning up was a sign from above. Wouldn't you like to pray by Thomas's bedside?
Could I?
Aye, come with me. I'll take...
I understand.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wounded are supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that.
The kitchen's up top.
Years ago,
I don't
heard
think
from a
there's
man
much
that
there.
something similar happened in Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded. An enemy rider stuck him with a spear like a pig on a spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning. But the castle chaplain, Petronel by name, ordered that the Burgrave must be close to the Lord when his hour came. There's this really high tower in Strahlenberg. The locals call it the Trumpet, on account of how it seems to get wider near the top. I saw it with my own 2 eyes on the road to Krakow, when I was escorting Lord von Burgo there. When they took the Burgrave up there, spear and all, on Petronel's orders, the next day they were amazed. The Burgrave made a miraculous recovery. They say an angel descended there at night and pulled the spear out of the Burgrave's wound. Ever since then,
Greetings.
on display at the castle.
Do you know?
You should.
I understand.
He didn't want to make...
God be with you.
Because climbing up to the maiden ain't easy. Only the fellas and me figured it was the best thing for him. I'm sorry.
Watch out on the right, Yannick.
Greetings, Adela. How's he doing?
Still the same.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
Right, Yannick.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No.
I'm Adela. Thomas's sister.
On the right.
What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
I...
Maybe I could help.
The only one.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician.
I actually know a bit about medicine.
Really?
All you have to do is tell me what's in it.
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
Out of Christian charity.
Don't joke with me.
The world needs some goodness. After all, sometimes it pays off.
Are you trying?
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'll get going then. I don't have my...
Go. It's all right. You'll be fine.
How does it look?
Not very...
I...
Don't worry. You'll be fine. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
You shouldn't be bothering us here. I've had enough. You're under arrest. Surrender at once.
Easy now! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
No. What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen, and people are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
All right then. I'll turn a blind eye just this once.
Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. I've been here.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, But they could have left one cook here. Or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can see.
Hey. Thanks.
You're welcome.
What's that? Ouch! Where did that come from? But what the... Strange. I suppose it was nothing.
What? You're not permitted to be here. Halt!
Easy now. I surrender.
You can't say you'll pay.
Look.
What are you...
Look.
Where are you?
It's like...
No.
They're well, this... Hi. And all of a sudden, that girl made a... Oh,
You're all... right. That's that.
Surrender!
Now
no!
off you go. I'm watching you.
easy now. I surrender.
You're that. I'll have...
Look.
What are you...
Look.
Where are you?
It's like...
No.
They're... Well, at high noon, and all of a sudden, that girl... Oh,
All right.
Do you...
I've had enough. You're under arrest. Halt! What? Well, that's a tough one. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Well, what'll it be? What's... Fine. I'll make you surrender.
the seventh bell.
Show what you're made of. The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Greetings, Adela.
Shout on them.
How's
On
he
the
doing?
right. Yeah, I know.
Still the same. In a fever.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
And don't gobble everything up, fella.
Once more, then. Greetings to you as well.
Oi!
Can't you?
I?
Oi!
It's...
Oh, I wouldn't.
Are you...
What, Uncle?
Void...
No, just like with... Oi!
What?
You.
You...
Oh. Don't worry.
Careful.
God be with you.
I suppose you're waiting.
Damn right, or at least
I can...
haven't you got
Not really.
going? I don't.
I'll figure it out. I can see...
Hey. Thanks.
You're welcome. The 7th bell.
Looking for something in there? Ah! Do you want me to do the same to you? No! What's your problem, you idiot? No! No!
I see...
Fucking brute, I'll fix you. Cough up.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure...
Ha! I'm in the right here.
Look, I don't...
Enough! Leave me be! Jesus! Fucking slot!
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Ah, damn!
Huh? Huh. Strange. Eh? Eh?
You're not permitted to be here.
I'll let you know if I find anything out.
lucky I'm not on duty yet. That's not a matter I'd like to deal with.
Did he take anything?
I surrender!
I'm coming!
Enough!
Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did you? For now.
Look,
What do you...
look, we're both...
Where?
It's like that.
No.
They're weird. Well, this... high, and all of it... That girl... Oh,
All right.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir
Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I'm a nobleman, do you hear? A noble!
Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble. That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
Ah. I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Rattay showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I'm all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our powers were to join, rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. I'll stay.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's...
His house has always been loyal to mine. I do not expect any great obstacles. He will take his time over...
I'll get to him somehow.
I expect not...
We'll take care of it, sir.
All right. We'll head out as soon...
Very well. I think that is all for it. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, Get your horse, and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Don't be surprised. My lord doesn't take kindly to those who insist on putting a rope round his neck.
I understand. I expect no one does. In any case, we'd have it a lot easier, your lord and I, if his behavior weren't so redolent of a bandit. Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. Excuse me. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Good. I don't think I could stomach much more of your company.
Likewise. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
While exploring the region, I came across...
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas and his... At least we're here.
Is there demons?
Quiet! But yes, unfortunately.
You mean horned ones?
Do you know any other kind? But I suppose you could...
You want me to get involved with... At least tell me more.
Ah, you know the time. War, bandits. The castle is the sport.
Let's get to the...
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about Ossina, the castle blacks. The good news is, for now, we have to act quickly to...
What did you do about it in the past?
We usually cleanse, except for that 1 year when Sir Otto hit...
Lord Von... How long did they fight?
In any case, and then I'm sure both the question is if you're up...
I'm ready to scout. Could you arrange...
Very well, but don't... I let the guards and so... If anyone...
You said something about a priest.
We've always used either holy... Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to...
If I recall, it was... I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, but don't... God be with you.